Gonna take me an extra moment here because I'm reheating some food as well. So let's see if the phone will cooperate now. Let's see if this will work now. It does work now. Well, that's good. Alright, back to the kitchen for a moment. I did see that you reacted to the Godot thing. I thought of you when I saw it. I was wondering how much you've been looking into that. Okay, I'm not actually done eating yet, done reheating everything, but I've reheated part of it, so I'm gonna eat it while I'm waiting for the others to finish, because anyway. Actually, it needs to cool down anyway, so I'll just be waiting here anyway. Oof? Okay, partially there. Oh, I guess I am gonna eat. Well, whatever. When the algorithm on YouTube decided to kind of show you a Godot video. Okay, well, so because I was like, one thing I was kind of wondering, I guess, was like, have you decided to, or have you looked up, you know, like a tutorial or something you were interested in following, or like anything like that? Because I was interested in myself and considering, like, maybe I should like try to do, like, kind of like follow a tutorial or something just to do it, you know, just something to do. But I don't know. Pause that, switch to this. Fix the playlist. So, I don't remember if you were here to know that the phone, so some time ago, the phone got a second line in it. It was also green. But then last week during stream, the newer line that showed up turned from green to like a whitish green or white color, and I think it's just because like the phone gets so hot. I'm pretty sure is what happened there. So that's why the title is like, I hope the phone doesn't explode, and or like if there isn't much else to do, it might be better for my phone's existence to, you know, not do a full 4 hours or whatever. but I have a leftover slice of pizza. Ooh. Yum, 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 yum. The third and final slice has arrived. It is a little bit more toasted than the others, but that's alright. Or not toasted, a little more charred up. I had on Giga's stream as I was setting things up. Oh, did you watch any of Hannah over the weekend? She fucking did like a 16-hour stream or something. Like I went to bed, woke up, she was still streaming to get the $1 million. I was like, oh my god. And now it looks like Chibley's playing. I saw him playing the other day too. Pretty crazy. I don't know, man. It's weird watching someone else eat like that. So how was the second half of your drive after staying in Maine or whatever? We got some hopefully easy things to run through here. I don't know. This? It's only 4.5 hours that he stopped in New Hampshire. Okay, okay. That's good. How do I do color absorb again? Well, I think it's Fern, right? I'm gonna have to make sure she gets charged up, so that's why we're doing it like this. Been a little bit since I used this fella. Also, hello, Hexen. Oh yeah, exclamation point, exclamation point. That's a lot of miles. How many of that was this year? You saw a huge dust devil on the farms in New Brunswick you drove yesterday, dusty spinning funnel, cloud and all. That's kind of cool. Little dust devil. Okay. Oh, okay. For some reason, I was expecting you to say like 50, and I was like, that's crazy. I don't know why, but... So, Hexen, what's the deal? Are you rolling this thing, or no? Trash. That's what I like to hear. You think you bought in 2021 with 60 on it? Okay. Rude. This is gonna end up being one of those one of those ones where I need the awakened bind back up in time and it doesn't give it to me. I want a matchable or something. You can see I did the no assist version already, but I don't even know what I did when I did it. Might have even done it with, actually I probably did do it with Hikaru and then just used like the free continues because I was already doing it. There's like 2 cards that have 1 use. Is Gintoki the newer red-blue guy that I don't have? Or blue-red guy? Yes, okay. Alright, hey, at least I'm semi-paying attention. At least I'm I didn't know that was their name, but just the vibe of what you're saying made me think, I think that's probably that guy. There's one for Reinhardt, but stopped using immediately. Okay. Okay. So not much to do today then, right? And then I guess to Stung Tongue. I don't know if you heard my question about Godot stuff. It was kind of when I was coming in and out of things. About if you had looked at any tutorials or anything. You don't think so? Or not much to do today? It does seem that way. But hey, you know what? That ranking that I did off stream, well, I guess I should check before I actually say this, but I'm pretty sure that the ranking that I did on stream, I think I might have done one other run off stream that was like a tiny improvement, but I didn't even need to do it. But I'm pretty sure I got king, or not king, definitely not king, crown. Definitely not king. Definitely not king. Have they came up with an ability yet that blocks, like, you know how you got the Kokoru skill that goes through the combo absorb? Is there one that goes through this absorb yet? Or void, I should say? No? Okay. I assume that that's gonna happen, but I mean, I don't know, maybe not. I assume eventually, because that's kind of how they do things usually. You know, I probably should have counted a little bit better. Okay, we got lucky. I didn't realize it was 13, I thought it was like 11. Play of the game? Who wants to do that? Why play the game when I can just Skyfall? Sorry, I mean Skillfall. Culprit descended. Yeah, so he's like a swipe, but it does combos, so you don't have to have the because like Kokoru doesn't. Good point. Good point. Oh, I was supposed to look at the ranking. Well. Okay, we did a bunch of skills. How are we? Yeah, I did recognize that the one that I rolled was the off-pair lead. From like other people's screenshots and stuff. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I'm sure there's going to be some opportunities where it would have been nice to have it, but can't really change anything about it now, can we? Big blunder. It's a blunder. I don't know if it's a big blunder. I guess time will tell. Not every blunder's a big blunder. It could just be a regular blunder. He says, copying. Copying. And then you didn't do tutorials, just the video going on. I imagine you got it. You rolled the collab just for it. Pierce and damage, void plus swipe. Yeah, it is pretty sick. Did I tag Discord yet? I did not. I also didn't write down the starting time. Starting time was 5:17. 5:17. Where did you go for Pokemon Sleep today, by the way? Or did you actually give up?
Yeah.
You can basically go wherever you want, because it's an empty week, it's not an event. I decided to go AC, just decent XP and Dream Shards and stuff that I want. I had used a lot of resources during the event, so I didn't want to go GGEX and like have potentially a struggle. A lot of shields in this. I almost kind of thinking Rosetta would maybe do some of this. Okay. Move here. You went GGX for the event and then didn't have time to play Friday or Saturday and well, I guess, yeah, you were on, like, vacation and stuff, too, huh? Rip. Rip. I think I am still going to have yogurt, but maybe not as full of a yogurt as usual, because I had some of the leftovers there as well. I mean, I could probably do without. I could probably just not, but I don't know. Part of me is like, well, why not? Why not have a little bit? You can, but you don't have to. After 2 weeks, though, you probably should. Or, like, reset it at least, I guess, because of the items it drops. That's what I was told from a random person in the Discord. Is that after 14 to 15 days, the box fills up. so it's good to at least take it out then. Like, that's kind of an optimal-ish way, but if you did it every 7 days, that would also be like the same thing. In theory, you could just leave it in there forever, or like, you know, a year or whatever if you wanted, but you would not be taking advantage of some of the free items that they give you. Surely that'll be enough, right? Should be able to handle anything that he tosses at us. Actually might be kind of bad. Maybe you shouldn't even bother using Fern there. I think it's still good. Yeah. Definitely with the Skyfall, but I think even without it, it might have been alright. I didn't look to see what the combo count was at the end. Right, after this, pull up the ranking, see the final score, as well as go get yogurt. It was 19. Oh, nice. That. That. Good, we're good. There are 3Ps to do. I know that for sure is at least one thing for us to do. There's like three of them to do, I think. That and then this Conan stuff, but after that there might not be much. Shields. Friggin' shields, man. I'm worried about if I do this, but I guess I probably need to heal, right? I don't know. This might be the wrong move, but I don't really know what they're gonna do, so kind of have to take a gamble, I suppose. And if you start your Pokemon sleeping, you can get in lunch before it's dinner. And before it's an Awakened Bind after we kill the shields and then I die. Or at the halfway point. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Oh no, that's okay too. Let's do this as well. And then I gotta do this. I don't even need the second L there, but whatever. Extra bonus points. That is Detective Conan Colosseum exclamation point. Damn, that's alright, I like that. Good time to go get the yogurt then, I guess. Oh, it errored. Try it again. Hey, it's oh, it's a 5-second one. Alright, I'll wait it out and then show the ranking page. Oof, XP, okay. Ranking page, that's not the ranking page. Boom, alright. Gonna go get the yogurt in the other room. Just a wee bit of yogurt. Just a wee bit of yogurt. Not the normal bowl, just a little bit less. So there you go. The Crown. So I guess we got these titles that will probably be easy. Probably lower level difficulty of the Conan, because I think I did some of the higher one. And I already did the Kid Phantom Thief when I was looking to burn stam at some point over the weekend. So I at least did one round of each to get the stone, which is why it's already cleared. So, yeah, not a whole lot going on, it looks like. But let's see these titles, even though I'm eating. Oh, it's like this, y'all. It's like that, y'all. So I need to... Oh, so I can do this with Rainbow then, basically? So Rainbow, I guess, or just like, you know what? Let's do Pokemon Sleep, because I'm also mixing the granola in. I would say Gardevoir has not been great today. It's been all right, not great, not alt-right, just all right. Okay, relax. That's a lot of beans right there. I got salads for this week, which isn't amazing, but it's not. I guess it's not the worst. Maybe I can still do some ninja moves. No crit boost, huh? No crit boost. I'm gonna hit that Calm Mind fruit salad. Do I really want to add any extra stuff here, though? Not particularly. Might just do 49. Well, yeah, 49. 49 pot size. Alright. Not bad. What is the energy situation? Things are okay. Raichu may be getting a little lower. We'll see though. Okay, so... And I could just do... It doesn't really make... I mean, I get it. I don't know if the skill boost works, so part of me is just thinking do this version. Because why not? And then this. That. And then this. I mean, I assume this isn't that hard anyway, but it is what it is. Rude. What? Oh, I did attribute, not skill. Well, I was going to check if it did the unbind, and it looks like it did, so I guess in the end it's fine. I guess it's fine. What? You're an attribute? Hey! Oh wait. Like, in a positive way? Slash positive? I'm an essential attribute? Because I tell you what, sure haven't been feeling like it. Somehow it's July 27th. Oh, right. I won't have color absorb. You're not saying anything? You fucking centrist pig. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I don't know. I feel like the news thing of the day was the Mundani grocery store thing. I mean, it was more, you know, Trump speaking at a thing, saying dumb shit that's wrong and making the country look like idiots. But as far as something newer and interesting, grocery store thing, I will say, I don't think that the rent freeze stuff is, and I wasn't the only one that had this thought, I'm sure. I feel like I even saw the people saying it. There's a lot of good things he was proposing. I don't think rent control necessarily solves sort of the problem of what that is trying to achieve. And I also don't know if the grocery store thing will be great either. But the positive side of that is that it means that we're actually going to be at least having it tested by the fact that he's doing it, right? So that's like the good news of it, is like in the biggest basically city in the country, testing some of that stuff on a, you know, somewhat larger-ish scale. There's some good benefit to be had there. Could really use. I guess I will do this. Get rid of that damn time shortening. Get rid of that damn time shortening. The like government-run grocery store thing. See if I can get you a link. How about two? How about 2 links? Why is Twitch's chat thing so shitty to try to like paste from? Okay. This and this. Alright, so July 27th, 1 Detective Title Challenge. Is that like the Trump gas station? I feel like that's a load. I know it's not the intent. It gives loaded question vibes. Putting my bowl away. I don't know. I don't want to answer it because I don't feel like I'm like, you know, qualified. But if I had to answer it, I would say, you know, maybe partially a little bit of that in terms of, you know, no. I would actually, I mean, I guess it depends on what the intent of the asker is, I guess, really there, but my instinct is to say no, that it's not like that, because the Trump gas thing was like pure bullshit to get people to like act like that is happening across the country when it's obviously not. As like a, see, gas isn't expensive somewhere thing. Even though obviously it's dumb. Oh, what the hell? Speaking of dumb, what the hell? Guy just unbound himself. And the board's all poison? What? What? What am I looking at here? What is this? What is this? What is this team? I didn't. So this, you're telling me this guy transforms and binds himself, and then no one can unbind him? Okay, you can unbind him, but then I don't have an unbind up after that. I would say it's different in a few ways. It was one of the things that he was talking about when he was running. It was... So it's not like this random thing done to try to make up for the current oil issues, right? It's like part of what was planned in a sense. There's no heart row unmatchable here? It seems like that's not what should have been done. But now I'm like, well, shouldn't I probably want to do this so that this guy is usable? 2 times the ally attack, voids yada yada for 3 turns, reduce enemy HP by 10. How are any of you guys damage capping? None of you got damage caps on you? The hell? None of them apparently? I guess? Not really sure why. But okay. But again, should be interesting to see how that all works out, or doesn't work out, I guess. Okay, so they are charging stuff seemingly every turn, so that's kind of interesting. But nothing does damage cap anyway, so I kind of just feel like, what's the point? What is even the point? I don't know. Doing enough to kill, though. Okay. What does this do? It alms? I feel like I'm supposed to be saving those. I don't know. Sometimes the dungeons are more designed for one thing than the other. Sometimes it's not. I don't know which one it is this time. There is multiple 3Ps for us to do Dukester, so that's something for us to think about. Something for us to look into. Seems fine. Very good. I do know that one... I don't know the heavy details, but I do know part of what he's doing. Like, he's doing something in regards to like, kind of delaying payments related to budget in order to finance some of these things that he's doing, which looks good now, obviously, but has the potential to kind of backfall, you know, not on the other end in the future years could potentially be an issue. That's what I've read in, like, you know, not in detail, but in a sort of some summary type of statement for some of these things. So I'll be interested to see how it all ends up. Alright, this is damage caps at the 60 billion and it destroys the shield, so we should save that. And I guess do this one because it's 3 turns worth. So we need the color absorb. Did the color? I'm not sure I understand why the combo orbs is such a thing here. But multiple of the skills make combo orbs, which seems odd. Obviously we gotta do that. And then we saved this for the piers. That animation is fun. Okay, less time to move, right? So you have to keep that in mind. Make sure to get one of each color though. Alright, that one's done. Inspector. Title is there like a war between the inspectors and the detectives? Like the one thinks they're better than the other or something? Because I feel like an inspector by nature is a little bit more like an inspector was more broad. You could be a health inspector, you could be, you know, something related to engineering, food, general safety, OSHA type, construction, childcare, fucking, you know, there's a lot of factory, like there's a lot of inspecting that can be car inspections. But detective, I feel like, is pretty, like, people I think have a pretty specific thing in mind when they think of a detective. Or at least maybe it's just me, but maybe it's just me. Do that. We need to get this pierce up. You don't need the color absorb right away. I think we're gonna hold on to the Heimdall or whatever your name is. Wilhelm? Heimdall, that's a Marvel guy, isn't it? Wednesday plan. Well, I guess ideally I would have extra time to maybe do a Cinecross off-stream recording. That'd probably be more ideal, but I still have a lot to catch up on from not being around during part of the weekend, so not really sure how realistic that is. So if that's the case, then I imagine Wednesday would kind of be similar to last Wednesday, where it'd be like Cinecross and then Ghost Detective second half type of deal. That's what I would expect. Probably don't even need to bother using the fern, but whatever. Might as well. Might as well. Gun with a silencer. And he's smoking a cigarette, kid. Wicked cool kid. You bought Splatoon Raiders physical? Nice! I mean, again, I didn't really watch it too heavily. I've like seen that people are playing it and stuff, obviously, and it seems like people are enjoying it, which, you know, that's good. It's very much not regular Splatoon, which maybe is throwing people off, but I think, you know, it's okay. My understanding, based off of like trailers and like maybe a minute or two of watching a stream, is that it's based on a mode that existed before. Yeah, Salmon Run, whatever that is, but yes. And then, you know, therefore also using the Splatoon physics and gunplay and gameplay that you're used to, but then it's roguelike looting, like roguelike collect loot thing stuff. Something like that, which sounds like, okay, that could be interesting. I got nothing against that. I don't think I've ever played a Splatoon game. I'm realizing. I'm coming to this realization right now. I don't think I've ever played a Splatoon game. I'm sure there is a story mode, because I know there's people invested in the characters, so there's got to be lore in a story mode for that to be the case. But is it one of those things where it's like not actually that good of a story, like a Pokemon type of thing, or is it actually good? Because a lot of the popularity was because of the multiplayer, of course, but like, it seems like people have an affinity to certain characters and stuff as well, even before this new thing. But I'm saying, like, previously, because I was trying to think about, well, why haven't I played a Splatoon game besides like not owning it? But like, you know, when I was maybe in a position to consider buying a game, why would Splatoon not have came up? I think because you know, you could say and assume that maybe I would have assumed that, like, oh, baby game or something like that. I don't feel like that's true. I don't know if I don't feel like I've ever had that opinion. I would imagine part of it being timing, maybe like already kind of playing other things at the time. And I imagine part of it is also that in my brain it was like more of a multiplayer game in my mind potentially, and then for that reason not being something I maybe wanted to do. But I don't know. I think it just kind of never came into. Oh, you know, okay, for Splatoon 1 I didn't have a Wii U, so that's a big part of that. That certainly is a big factor. Absolutely. And then maybe like because of that, then I was like, oh, I never like really did the Splatoon thing. I guess I'm not invested or whatever. Maybe I just never had the affinity, I suppose. Well, whenever I've seen people playing it, it looks like it's a fun time, relatively. Like you know, you're shooting stuff, people are blowing up. It's, you know, it's whatever. Ooh, what's this? Well, I have 6 of them already, so it's probably a thing that dropped a bunch last time, too. Splatoon 1, your roommate and I would spend hours playing multiplayer. The game mode and maps rotate every 2 hours. Then Rainmaker mode came out and was sick. What was Rainmaker mode like? What was that? You bought Splatoon 2, played way less, especially without a roommate around. I feel like that's probably the thing for me, is that I would have been like, I'm probably not really gonna get the playtime out of it because I wouldn't really want to just do solo multiplayer. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm like trying to walk back the timeline and figure out why I never would have really played Splatoon. I think maybe it's something along those lines, but again, not entirely sure. I feel like I could have easily. You don't know if you even beat the story mode DLC is actually hard. Skip Splatoon 3. The gyro for enemies surprises you. There's just the unfortunate Nintendo netcode. True. Yeah, I guess like Splatoon was on the Wii U. So then when did Splatoon 2 come out? Relative to like obviously on the Switch, right? Right? Am I remembering that right? I'm so out of the Splatoon timeline that I don't actually know. Maybe it isn't. Rainmaker was a big gun only one person can hold and had to bring to the enemy base. It shot an ink tornado you would charge up. Your team defended you, could also kill you easily. Splatoon 2 was Switch. I wonder if like the reason that I maybe wouldn't have done Splatoon 2 would have been because like, you know, I had the Switch was new. Whatever, I don't even know the years that these things take place, but still. Like, and then so then I'm like, oh, I'm playing game this and game that instead type of deal. You know what I mean? I feel like that could have been the case. Like, oh, I'm playing Smash Ultimate or something, or whatever else. Is Splatoon 3? Is there a Splatoon 3? I feel like there's a Splatoon 3, but now I'm questioning myself. Maybe it was a Splatoon DLC I'm thinking of. Okay, yes, you said you skipped 3. I forgot already. I'm trying to keep track of everything. 4 months after Switch release. Yeah, so I think that would make sense why maybe I wouldn't have, because I think that I did not get a Switch on release. I got it when Smash was coming out, and so then for that reason it would be like, oh well, I'm gonna play some of that game instead of like I have no previous connection to Splatoon, so therefore yada yada yada. That makes sense then. That makes sense for number 2 at least. And then 3, I was again at that point I'm probably like, oh, I'm already kind of out of the whole system of things. No big draw for me to be like, oh, Splatoon 3, I definitely want to check that out. It's like, oh, it's another Splatoon. That it's almost like I think if there's like a franchise that you aren't really connected to, but like you're happy for the people that are. I think that's kind of what my reaction was for Splatoon 3 and like Splatoon DLC, and then even this game too. Like, oh, that's great for the Splatoon people. I'm happy for them. Like, I don't know if you're like a Metal Gear Solid Snake kind of guy or something, and I'm like, oh, there's another one for him. That's good. People like that. Like, you know, I'm not in it yet. I'm sure it's great. Everyone says it's amazing. Squeaks has been playing through a bunch of them. I haven't been watching, but in my brain at some point, maybe I would play them, but yeah, I think that's where I'm at on a lot of games. But though part of that is, you know, the situation. But Stone 1 Detective Conan. Not Coliseum, just Detective Conan, please. It was cool. Nintendo had a new IP for Wii U, also the same thing that does Animal Crossing works on Splatoon. They even had Splatoon Villagers later on in 3DS Animal Crossing. Oh, the same team that made and works on Animal Crossing. Okay. My brain like interpreted that completely different at first. Yes. That was, I mean, that's kind of other part of it where I'm always like, oh, that's exciting. No, okay, a new Splatoon, right? Because it is they do consider it and have. I don't know if there was a specific time they made that decision or from the get-go they were hoping, but like I'm trying. I don't know if it's like Nintendo Store Japan or something like that, but it was probably some years ago. I remember like Nintendo Store Japan or something like that, and there's like a big banner kind of like outside, along the walls or something, and it has like all the big IPs, right? Mario, Zelda, etc. so forth. Maybe Pikachu's on there, and like Splatoon's on there now, right? Like I said, Splatoon's on it, and also the one that no one ever thinks about, Pikmin's on there. They count Pikmin, despite a lot of people maybe not wanting to. Although I think the latest Pikmin game, Pikmin 4, I think that one actually kind of got a lot of people. I feel like people did not care about Pikmin as much until this latest one. Plus, I guess Pikmin Bloom maybe, but I feel like the fourth Pikmin game really like brought Pikmin into the gaming discussion, Nintendo discussion, as a core IP a lot more than it used to be. I mean, Pikmin 1 and 2, people like didn't even know what those were, I feel like, at that point. Like, I'd be like, oh, Pikmin 2, I have that on the GameCube. And they're like, the what? Not the GameCube, but they'd be like, pick what? And yeah, they clearly have been making effort too. The remakes and the 1 and 2 bundle, and obviously the Pikmin mobile game. Your brother and I lived in 2 multiplayer. Dude, same. We played so much of the Pikmin 2 multiplayer. It would just be, I don't know if this is how you did it. I feel like we like wouldn't go for the objectives that much. Like we would, but we wouldn't. And a lot of it was just trying to get the cherries to get the roulette spins and then just like cause havoc on each other. I feel like that's what was like a lot of the focus for us. And then eventually someone's like, all right, I'm gonna steal your orb. I don't know if we had like a house rule where like, cause from memory, it's like the opponent has like a little marble thing at their base. The opponent has, and you have one. It's either red or blue, depending. And then you try to like take that from their base all the way to yours. Or there's like these yellow ones across the map, and there's multiple, and you have to get like, I don't know, 3? 4? I don't know. I feel like there was like these other ones, and it was like a side way, it was like a separate win condition of some kind. I don't know. I could be. It's all fuzzy up here, but I'm sure you have memories of it. Dude, it was so... I don't know why it was so fun, but it was. And I feel like whenever I like tried to like explain it to other people, they're like, this sounds stupid. And like, no, the multiplayer is so fun. You just kill each other the whole time, but with roulette. And they're like, what? I don't understand. No, trust me. All right, let's see what's going on here. Wait, new Yomi Dragon? Or is this just old Yomi Dragon? Or is this just updated Yomi Dragon? What is this? It says new, but... Oh, I guess this is like... Oh, I think I understand. Okay, wait, music? Event. Yeah, don't need another Rosetta. I'm not gonna go for that thing. Okay, and then collab. You said, I remember Hexen said there was something kind of good, like one thing that's maybe... Oh yeah, for the Gintoki stuff, that's right. Which I don't have. I imagine it's one of these red and fellas. Probably, maybe this one? Oh, maybe this, well, either way. One of them, or, wait, what's this? Acceleration. That's new. Oh, no, Purtle, it's existed for 8 months. Okay, well, I've never seen it once, so you can leave me alone, I guess. That is a pretty crazy awakening. I mean, times 120 is insane. That's already times 50, which is an absurd ability on its own, but... I mean, it's barrel, but just for attack, basically, and in terms of attack, just better, I'm assuming, because, like, it goes earlier, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, instead of 5, 10. Starting point fixed, that's interesting. Kind of interesting. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Motorcycle. It's a pretty good equip. I mean, it does things. It does things. These were in the pre-made teams. This one wasn't, though. He's got a gun, watch out. 7-turn cooldown. It charges by 1. It does a bunch of random things, for sure. I guess it loops roulette and time extend with a random shield break. It's kind of a random assortment of things. The Weifel. The Weifel. Oh, what is this? I have to farm for this thing, huh? This ally's attribute changes to light for 10 turns. What's the best thing to be doing to farm these guys, huh? This one looks familiar to me, because I have one. Okay. And then we have... I got one of these from last time. I definitely never used it. I never used it. Maybe I got one of them last time from here. And I have one of these. I have one of these. Never used any of them. Okay. Okay. Let's check the quest situation. Boom. Set any character with this collab as your lead and clear stuff. Okay. Who do I have from Detective Conan? Alright, so starting point fixed, yada yada. This one, which I guess I used. What did I use you for? Maybe it was for something that... Oh, I wonder if it was something that destroyed shields? I don't remember using you at all, but obviously I did. Obviously I did it for something, but... Maybe a ranking somehow? This guy isn't from Detective Conan, is he? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, is this where Rena's from? Because Rena was really pretty useful. I mean, that guy looks like Rena, but he's called Jin, huh? He's called Jin. Oh, yes. I did use you sometimes as a shield loop. That's true. Okay. What about if I... What if I... Oops. Okay, what if I select all, remove, add, then we take this off for something that charges. Charles in charge of our days and our lives. Charles in charge. Charles in charge of our wrongs and our rights. And I see, I want Charles in charge of me. No idea if that's even going to be enough skill boost, but whatever, let's try it. Let's try it. Level 5. Vicious's, perhaps? Alright, well, it's ready to go in that way, so that's good. It's a good stat. I kind of think I'm going to do this because I'm not going to use the charge that's on it. Alright, and we got to start here. And then this one. This one. This one. And this one. That's one turn away. Okay, well. At the very least, we shouldn't be dying. Maybe we don't kill because damage cap and stuff is not actually really going, but alright, we did anyway. Love to see that. Ouchie. Badge. And then this. And then this. And then this, and then this. Beautiful. Line swipe. Because they're delayed anyway, so even if it didn't do the thing, it would have been fine. Uh-oh. I've made a mistake. Whoops. I've made a mistake, it seems. Alright, run it again. I was not supposed to use Rosetta that one turn. Whoops. I'm gonna do this first. I don't want to risk not having Awaken Bind up if I need it. This one. And then this one. Okay. Oh. We're gonna waste one more turn first. That killed them, okay. Ouch. Well, I can delay you now. Now I can do this. We want to use these turns of delay for the 3. The board shrinkage. board shrinkage. AI viewers. Got him. Sniped. Alright, detective. If that is your real name. Their name is detective. Lazy combo, but perfectly good enough. You wanted those viewers? Too bad. They're mine, and by mine I mean no one's. Ooh, good song. Good song alert. Good song alert. So was this trip you went on more of a activity kind of vacation, or more of a relax and recovery kind of vacation? Well, I mean, it was what, 3-4 days or something. Not crazy, but you know, you made a trip out of it. I mean, it was a long ass drive. You know that for sure. You know that for damn sure. Don't underestimate me now, he says. Dang. Need one more turn of delay. I don't believe... Yeah, you do not do... But if I do 2 matches, that should shield, but not do as much damage. Oh, nice. Damage control. Old school damage control right there. More of a drive vacation, went on... Oh, a ferry, that's fun. Ferries are cool. That's pretty cool. A puffin tour. Ooh. That's also a nice one. Puffins are cool birds. A little vicious. So that should be quest. And now we have this quest. What is the... Alright, 8 o'clock. Or that's 10 o'clock. That's 8 o'clock. If I need to burn stam. Damn, there's 2 more of these types. Alright, well let's try this again then. Lead with that lady. Finished work just in time. Nice. Well, now you gotta get dinner going. What's the dinner plans? What's the dinner plans like? Stam ad's going. He's eating me, turn around. Murdered. Phone's warm, but it's not crazy hot right now. So that's good, I suppose. Oh, just a show. Ooh, who's Black Rose Dark Sprout am I using? Oh, it's Vicious's. Costco lasagna. That sounds pretty good. Is that meatless lasagna, or does it have meat in there? I did have... Ooh, I don't know when it was at this point. It would have been decently longish ago at this point in the past month or two, maybe, that I had lasagna for the first time in what feels like forever. For the first time. I literally couldn't remember when I had lasagna before that. Might have even talked about it on stream, but it was just cheese, you know, it was a no meat one. Italian sausage and beef. Okay, okay. You had pizza at work, not hungry yet? Likely story, pun. Really tasty for $1 a serving. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. You may make some stuffed waffles with banana and M&Ms. Whew. Pretty fancy. Pretty darn fancy. And, like, very, you know, sounds like a lot of sugar. But that's, you know, sugar tastes good, so there is that. I don't think that's the... I feel like that's almost... I feel like... I don't know how I feel about that. I know that I feel like I wish I didn't waste a turn on... Because now I won't have the damage absorb, or the damage absorb again for another 2 turns. You've used the hell out of your waffle maker? Okay, actually, then I respect it a little bit. You're waffling consistently, then I respect that a lot more, actually. Making use of his... How new is this waffle maker? Is this like you've just gotten it, so you're using it all the time? Or is this a... You've been a consistent waffler for a while now? Oh, I was not supposed to do the 3rd match. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. He's had for a while. I do feel like I remember him mentioning it, but I don't know, like, timelines are tricky, so I don't really know exactly how long it's been. Oh, right. They don't have the damage absorb anymore. I was like, why is it not letting me do the thing? Oh, right. Oh, right. That's why. 3 or 4 years old. Okay. Stick with your 100-calorie fudge bar from Costco. He's a Costco guy. Dude, I'm gonna be on. I get so when this is maybe more of a Twitch power user thing that would be able to notice this. Maybe not power user, but just someone that also, like, when you're following people and it has the things on the left, and if you're also streaming, there's the thing that, like, says to knock, that like it's some feature that they added a while ago that I don't think I've seen anyone use except for when they got, like, announced it, and, like, probably, like, I don't know, Pokeballs or something did it to, like do it to, like, an unsuspecting friend to, like, just try it and, like, scare them, basically. And it's a setting, I think, that you have to disable to, like, make it so that other people can't knock on your stream. And whenever I see it, like, there's 2 people that I follow right now that I see that have the, like, the little symbol to knock, and there's, like, that evil part of me, or not evil, but, like, Call of the Void, as you might think of it as, where I'm just like, one of these days I'm just gonna click it on this random, you know, relatively big streamer, and then they're gonna be confused, and then they're gonna figure it out, and then they're gonna hate me, and then they're gonna send their viewers after me, and then they're gonna dox me, and then I'm gonna have to go into hiding, and I'm gonna... Wait. Maybe I don't want to do that. You're this close at looking to make muffin waffle version, but that would take a bit of work making eggs, bacon, and prepping the... It does sound like it would take some work. You got your Costco tires rotated and 1 patch for free while you shopped as well? He's a Costco guy, all right. That does sound like a pretty sweet perk, though. Does sound like a pretty sweet perk. I'm just staring at the person with 3.2k views that I follow that has a knock symbol. I want to click it. I want to click it. What can I say? I just want to click it. Nice Rosetta. Being able to do the Rosetta thing here. Break the shield for free. Thanks for reminding me that you get your tires rotated where you bought them. Tire rotation is one of those things you have that's more based on your mileage, right? Rather than, I would assume it would have to be more of a mileage thing, because like the whole idea is that it'll wear a certain way, so then you rotate them so that that'll like re-wear in a more even fashion. Sort of like an oil change in that way. You don't have to do it every year, you know, some time period. It's more of a mileage thing. Though if it sits for there is a point where like, okay, it's been so long that it's like it's just kind of maybe becoming a little bit worse quality anyway, and you want to change it anyway, but what do you guys, what are your, I feel like people will have their own like little secret rules of sorts of like when they decide like, okay, that's the oil change number. Because now, I mean, on my car that's like very old at this point, that'll still it'll show like the percentage of oil. And you don't want to wait for it to get to like 0. But I feel like my dad told me like 30%. 30% there. When it says 30%, then you like definitely gotta do it. But it also depends on time too. It is one of those, it's a little bit of both. Definitely. So okay, so then what are your rules, Dukester? What are your internal rules for oil? You're gonna push yours to 20% or so in late August because you're changing it yourself. I was kind of almost also wondering, like, do new cars do they still do the percent thing like my old car does, or do they do something different and like just say like, oh, you should change your oil now? Also, I guess we'll stretch break after this. It's already 6:50. Rosetta has been nice here, though. I have enjoyed that. Oh, that messed up the L. That messed up the L. Not likely necessary anyway, but, you know. Would have been nice to kill that without needing to use the pier. Well, I guess I can... We could maybe try to go for a box and kill this way. It's not like there's a lot left. Let's see. Should kill, yeah. Get full. Probably need an oil change as well. Don't put many miles on the car, like 3K a year. So even though my synthetic should last to 10K years, is kind of getting old. Yeah, so I guess like in this scenario you're describing, how long has it been? You're saying it's been a while, which makes sense. Not doing as many mileage, much like myself. But what's the time period that it has been? What have I been beating EX dungeons with? I mean, it's usually probably Reinhardt or Freerin would be my guess. Probably one of those two. I don't remember what we used to do the EX. We did it not this week. Honestly, you don't know. You'd have to dig in the glove box. Fair. Fair. Well, like, if you had to guess, 2 years? 5 years? You know, like, what's the, how long really? Oh, that's annoying. Annoying tape. I could do the L here, I guess. I don't need to do the second L, but I'm just trying to get a feel for it, you know, I don't need an exact number. I'm just trying to get you to talk, really. I'm just trying to get the chat to talk, to be honest. You're usually 5 to 6K a year. I don't even think, I'm pretty sure the last few have been 1K-ish, maybe. I could do the add to rank up, but I don't really need it, so maybe I'll rank up on the 3P anyway. Okay, that's a quest. Now we got this. No, we were gonna stretch break. Let's do that. It is 6:55. I'd rather get the stretch break in. You've been on the disability at home? True, that's true. You've had the foot issue. 3 to 4 years, okay. Yeah, I would have to look myself. I don't know the exact timeline of when I last got my changed, so it might be something I need to check. I mean, it hasn't been insanely long, but you know, it's probably been some amount similar to you. And the Scrandle tab and the Food Guesser tab up. Oh, the hip, sorry. Who was the foot? Someone had a foot thing. Ramen got sick, or like a blood thing. I thought someone had a foot thing, and then you had the hip thing. Either way, going to refill my water. It's not actually full yet, but it's, yeah, I mean, it's not quite empty yet, but that probably just means I haven't been drinking enough. I can feel my throat is dry. So, I'll do that. I'll get the apple, come back. I'll have Scrandle up as the stretch commences. Here's a little preview, but we're going to the Be Right Back screen. You got your, oh, gout in the ankle. Okay, maybe it might have been that. That's maybe what I was thinking of with the gout ankle stuff. Okay.
Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call.
Well.
Business and the opportunity to assist.
I did get an actual roll from a free roll this weekend. It was a Conan, maybe? Something like that, I think. That's not what I meant to minimize. Not what I meant to minimize. I'm not trying to show you a Honeydew Donuts advertisement. I don't know about that one, but... Alright. Expensive crab fries. Expensive crab fries or bread with lard and onion. I'm gonna go with the crab fries. I think that makes sense. I'm just getting the last ad roll to go so I can actually stretch. Okay. What the hell happened to the left side? What the hell happened? Someone put that in the damn fire and let it rip, apparently. Why does the churro look like that? Oh, in the number and shirt color of a favorite player. Okay, that makes a little more sense why it looks so strange. But I still don't like it. But that hot dog looks weird. Alright, stretch. It's such a plain piece of pizza. But at least you can see the food. Is this ugly food day? I don't know, maybe. Vietnamese spring rolls or sausage, chips, and gravy. those look pretty good, and they're very cheap. I don't know if people dislike the idea of it for a scrandle. Because that bowl of, you know, food slop is not bad either. I really don't know. I'm gonna go with the typical choice. Alright, I'm glad to be wrong, honestly, on that one. Is that Mint Phantom? Is that the Mint Phantom I see? With the mac and cheese? Which probably looks pretty decent, actually. But, I mean, that burger is... that burger is the exact thing that most people will vote for, so it's gonna be the burger. Pretty sure that's mint. The clothing on it, I don't really recognize, but the head and the bows and stuff, I think. He is a crazy good singer. He's such a good singer. It's in a lunge stretch here. You see my hand from back here. Okay, burger. Insane burger. Oh, then red sausage roll or a steak sandwich with a drink for $20 more. It still does look better, and it has fries and a drink, but it is really expensive. I think I'm still gonna vote for the steak one, but I think it just looks so much better that even the bread, look at that bread too on the sandwich. Oof. No joke. That's not shitty bread. Looks like pretty good bread. And there's a big air hole, I think. Maybe I could be from my perspective, it might look funky. Hopefully that's not all the way down. That's just a pocket. Okay. Hello, there's my head. Yep, steak sandwich, too good. Polish dog or cheeseburger. Some pretty basic looking ones here. What is in that burger? Is that supposed to be onions or something? Is that what I'm looking at? I gotta do the standing stretches now. This one's tough for me. I feel like they both look pretty similar, but I also feel like I feel like I have a better idea of what the hot dog is like compared to what the burger is like. There's a lot of question marks with that burger to me. I can't see how great the patty looks. It looks pretty dark brown. The ketchup is minimal, but that's, I assume, that guy's fault and not how it's necessarily served. Could be wrong, but could be wrong about that. Burger. Burger it is. Speaking of, probably gotta go burger here too, right? One would think. Yeah. Right? It's just... Alright, so only got one wrong. And I kind of... It was the one where I wanted to be wrong, so that's fine. Definitely the fried looking thingy, whatever it is. pork belly, radish, carrot, root, or beefsteak eggs. It's gotta be this. What? Beefsteak eggs? Lose to that? That's crazy. That's a dessert thing. I don't like how it looks. I'm shocked that that other one lost, though. Maybe there was a weird ingredient I didn't see at the end. I didn't look through the full thing. It's gotta be this. Gotta be that one. Pork, beef, egg, onion, breadcrumbs, milk, parsley, salt, pepper, nutmeg, or... It's gonna be this. And I think we're... Ooh, I was gonna say I'm gonna go France, but I meant the one on the right. Although people like veal, I guess, but this is more normal. Lula kebab, or schnitz und nepp. Dried apples was not the first ingredient I was anticipating to see. Ham, flour, baking powder, salt, milk, eggs, brown sugar. Sounds like an apple pie, but then add ham or something. Probably the kebab though. It's presented well too. Fried thing. Whoa, cookie or cookie? What is the little knob here on the ends of these? Flour, sugar, eggs, butter, milk, cinnamon, walnuts. Okay, Hank, yes. There is 3P to do. Okay, whatever. Oh well. That was my impression. Okay. Three rolls. It is July 27. Such a freaking goofy game. I've never played it. Everyone says it's amazing, but okay. Day 10. Ooh, that's new for me. Okay, nice. Poppy, starlight, flower. 13. Oh, it's in a 13, so it's actually new. Hold on, did I get something sick? Oh yeah, I did. Shield loop, 40%. Also can hold the void and heal. Board fix, time fix, roulette fix. Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. Charged by 3? These are some good equips too. One of the newer cards, yeah. 40% shield loop. Solid EQs. Nice one. Nice one. Probably one of the better things I could have gotten. To be honest. Title. All right. Title. Here we go. There we go. Detective Conan Egg Machine for Detective Conan collab login stamp day 1. Here we go. New Ninjabudo Shiratori. Oops. Jesus Christ. 13,786. New exclamation point. Reduces unmatchable by 3 turns. Huh. One turn unmatchable by 3, huh? And then 4 RCV. Game RCV. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. Then we have this being 61 days ago, and this is 54. Oh, brother. Idolmaster Celebration, May 27th. So then this is 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 54. So July 3rd. What? Can I not write that down somewhere already? Oh no, I did. Oh, it's July 2nd. All right. And then this is July 3rd. Celebrate Pad Academy returning. Okay. Delete all this. Apple's very good. A very tasty apple. Alright, so now should be a couple of free rolls or just one? Just one. Womp womp. Just one. 4. Clear 1 floor of culprit descended exclamation point. And it's just regular. It's no 7-star plus or anything. Here we go. Well, I already have that guy. The Black Organization Jin 12402 third womp 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 womp. Yeah, womp womp. Definitely a womp womp. And that's the only free roll from here too. Ease. Little stingy, a little bit stingy. I did already check. There is no 8p. I think technically there might be 4p, but there is no 8p. The machine's mid, you got multi and got crap. I don't even think I'm gonna do a multi. For preparation purposes though, this is what we will be doing. These three. I believe the descends have, yeah, the descends will have like no assist and assist ones, and then the Coliseum will just be a Coliseum. We'll be waiting on Hank for that, but I just figured I'd call it out so you can prepare if you need to. Because there still, I believe, is a quest lead with a thing that I will do. Yeah. Oh, there's two. Well, let's try to do one of them. One at a time. Go on hold on your phone call. Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. We'll be able to delay. That is good. Should have done this last turn as well, but now I have to. Now it's better off to wait. Delay it again next turn. I assume that won't kill. This is the Awakened Bind. Alright. Now we're in business. Now we're in business. Get things running. There's a ping in the Puzzle and Dragons Discord. Okay, what's that all about? Oh, it's talking about the trades. Just about the Conan stuff. I think everything they said is like to skip. Except for the farming related things. Chilling. This was the original Megalovania when it was part of a Earthbound hack. Ooh, I'm turning this one up a little bit. I can picture it. I can picture it now. Just peaceful. I can imagine myself chasing down the Mew, trying to throw the ball at to break down the shield. There's a comment on this video from 14 years ago that says, being 22 now, this sent me back a few years. And then 5 years ago, they replied to themselves saying, geez, I'm 30 now. And then someone replied to that last year saying, how old are you now? And they said, 34 with all the back pain in the world. Now, did that work? Did I get the quest? It did, because now there's only this one left. Alright, well, Rosetta's been very nice for doing this, I'll say that much. Been very nice for doing this. So we won't have the damage absorb ready to go, but we also will be able to delay them, so that'll be fine. Turn it back down, Schmidge. Charge! And then this one. And then next turn we do Rosetta Armageddon, I think. Right? Or do I need to wait one more? No, we'll Rosetta Armageddon because that'll be on one. Yeah. Now we're good to loop. Now we're good to loop. Now could I've just done a regular match and probably taken the first hit and then kill after? Yeah, probably, but maybe this will work out and I won't have to delay. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, this person I remember needs the damage absorb. I remember that at least. I think we're gonna have this me, I guess, because you're not where I am. I believe there's going to be a string of kind of rainy-ish days coming up here, maybe? Like 3 or so days, maybe? Not exactly looking forward to that, but Not hating really either, so. I'd rather it be more like 3 is a lot in a row, I guess is what I'm getting at. 2 in a row, okay. 3 in a row, it's like, alright. But I want to like go outside and not get wet. For at least a day or something. Come on. Let's see if I can actually kill with a box here. Assuming they give me enough darks, which they didn't, so I guess we won't even bother trying. Yeah, no, they didn't. It is not enough to do 3 with one of them being a box, so we're just gonna wait it out. Alright. Yes. Here we go. I don't believe there's a cross on this team. I think I looked for that. To get rid of the blind Skyfall. I don't believe I have that. Excuse me. Whew. My goodness. So we're hoping that by the time I finish this, it will be timed with Dukester and Hank being ready to do the 3Ps. That would be ideal. Crime. Crime, you say? Just make sure it's 3 matches. That's all that's really needed to make sure that we kill the shield. Ambush. Good enough. This outfit is like crazy. If you peek in and want to see new poison team you made from Roline, the BMG and the flower collab, huh? Can't say I've seen anyone use it, so the thing, if Hank hadn't already came by and said like, I'll be ready for 3P in a bit, then I might be like more interested to do that. But now I'm like, well, now if I don't wait for him, that's kind of a dick move. Okay, nice. Okay, so I did all of like the, well, not all of the set thing as a lead, but all of the set use any lead things. Which usually you don't need to do these ones in order to get all the quests. So that's nice. That's out of the way. I'm dying. So to farm the metals, probably doing this is best, right? Though I don't want to go into it and waste stam, because you're not gonna. Oh, you just want to show it? Okay, let's show me right now then. Also, I should switch the Rosetta team back to normal right now. That's a good idea. After this. Oh, it's a... Oh, okay. So it starts with this because... Just because. Okay. No 7x6 liters. Oh, you use this lady? Interesting. Okay. Dark Orbs, Arc Velza stuff. Switch leader with the rightmost sub-monster. Do I have one of these? I do have one of these. So you swap this guy in. Transformed. 100 times attack. +4 and inflict 2 gazillion, 1 dark and poison attack. 1 turn cooldown. Damage cap and makes the darks. So only 5. And you need 5 to do his thing, but you need 2 darks to do her thing. So then that's what Arc Velza is for, is to spawn the additional dark orbs. Is there ever an issue where... I guess, what's the order? Surely you're using the Arc Velza before you use this? Before you use this? Or use the poison guy? Because, he was just showing me the team. If you see what he says in chat. He was just showing me the team. Do you have a problem with not having the Dark Orbs sometimes, though, because of all that, Vicious? In 3P, not in this. Why would it need to be 3P? Oh, I know why. Okay. I get it. Alright, so you're going to show me the thing. Hello, Hank. Dukster's not quite ready yet, I think. But Vicious just wanted to show me what his team looked like, this poison team. I'm not actually entering the dungeon, I'm just doing this so he can show me the team. But then now he's not. I needed to share it, I get. Someone tell Dukester. This ain't the real thing. Oh, this guy. So you're doing crosses. Dark crosses plus the dark match. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is not a looping damage cap, but it is 3 turns, which is a lot. Then this guy is damage cap to everyone, loop. Okay, got it. And then this is Dark Orb spawns, and this is your Cleric. Who is your L? Who is your assist void? Okay, it's this one because it's got 2 of those. Okay, great. Looks like it can be kind of fun. 3 cups of tea is nice too, just on him. Is he the only one with them? Probably, right? But that's still quite a lot. And when does this happen? Do you get to do that ever? Because you have to transform him first, surely. Oh, maybe you transform him, then you do like other charges, and then you can do this equip on top of it because his cooldown's only 1 turn. Okay, I could see that. You're missing your sync awakening, but that's cool, Vicious. Have you used it for anything significant yet? So, fellas, do we want there's regular Coliseum, which is regular, and then 2 Descends, which has 2 forms, no assist and regular. What do we want to do? How do we want to do this? Don't need tweaking, but don't have to transform right away because only 4 turns and 1 transformation. Both no assist first. Okay. I'm highlighting the fact that I'm clicking assist invalid first. And I'm gonna go. This'll go. Kinda wanna just do Reinhardt. Would do Freerin, but it involves more comboing. It involves more comboing that I don't want to do. Bup, 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 bup. Bup, 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 bup. Okay. Okay. You don't have your no assist team up? Well. Well. Should be okay. Good. Hold it. Hold it. Objection. Hold it. And you know a way to see cards. You need to write better. What cards are no assist in the monster book or regular search for equip? I literally don't know what you're asking. Oh, that will disappear when you equip. Cards that disappear when you equip. What's the keyword on the skill? Does it say vanish or something like that? Maybe you could search for vanish in the skill thing? Maybe? If that even has that in the monster search portion. Okay. Hank also saying vanish makes me feel better, like that I'm on the right track, that it says vanish. Excuse me. Oh man. I feel like my neck's just been bothering me. Granted, doing the Puzzle and Dragon stream doesn't help, but vanish. Okay, vanish worked. Nice. Nice. Do I have? I don't think I have that up, do I? Oh no, I do, because I redid it by charging it up. That's right. So I guess I can do it. I won't be able to do it again the next time, though. Also unfortunate I undid the... like 30 turn shield or whatever it was. Oh, you were looking for an icon. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Tired. I didn't sleep well the past. I was hoping to sleep well today. Or last night, I guess, but I didn't really. I slept okay, but I kept waking up once it hit, like, I don't know, 5-ish, maybe 4:30-ish or something like that. Oh no, what happened? I looked away. Did a roulette mess him up? Yeah, I see what you're saying, Vicious. I didn't look, but I assume this is a roulette-related decision, or not decision, but mistake. Oh shit, he's stoned. It was a roulette mistake. Rip. Getting lazy on the swipes. It happens. I've done it before too. Wait, that team doesn't have follow-up? That's kind of funny. Okay. Did I see Gino got an okay buff? I did not see what happened. I did not see that. Oh. 2 years old? The buff's 2 years old? It's... I guess there was a card that could shrink the board that small for the entire run because it would be perfect for Rainbow with the clock icon. Yeah, that would be interesting. I suppose. I see what you're saying. That'd be kind of fun. I thought there was something that made the board, not as a perfect loop, I guess, but I thought there was something that made the board smaller. Maybe not. Oh, that breaks the shield. Nice. Nice. Ooh. Those mortal poisons were looking a little scary there for a moment. Back to the normal size board. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You have 0 RCV? Yeah, that's scary. 2 more turns of the mortal poisons. Hopefully you can survive. Oh, that's the end of it. Okay. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna do the other no assist. No assist. Okay, no assist. And if you need to take the 30 seconds to fix something, Hank, obviously, go ahead. No assist for you. No soup for you. Unmatchable. So this is like random utility. Not really a good consistent cleric type of thing. Oh, I guess actually, wait. It was like a 6-turn cooldown cleric. I guess it's a little long, but I suppose it worked. I think if we do... Ooh, different team. We're going to be at 100. Basically, I might have us do the Colosseum next, potentially, depending on the stamina number, so that I can then rank up from it. That might be what happens. And then finish the, then go back to the descents. But everything after this, either way, will be... will be with assist allowed after this one. You just have to pop it after you use it every turn. Yeah, that's what that was my... Looking at it, that was what I ended up on as a theory of how to use it, is that you just pop it when it's up until you get back to the cleric state. Alright, let's see this Hank team. Let's see this Hank team. So it's looking like crosses to me. Is this guy a horse? He looks like he has horse ears. This dark and green guy? Am I crazy? Uma Musume? So it's like Gen Narumi, but not being Gen Narumi, huh? Strange. That is annoying. I guess I can start this again, but then again, in the future, I won't be able to do that if I need to. Dark Kikuru Cross. Kikoru. I guess then what would Gen Narumi count as? Because that's also, I guess that's dark and red crosses. Because you can like keep doing it to make the multiplier higher and higher. I guess that is a little bit different. That team was kind of fun to use. I also liked using the Reno, am I thinking of the right one? The light blue team that I like had the trace board memorized. That was fun to use too. I remember using it to do some of the harder dungeons, even though I had access to better things. It was still like kind of cool. I think those teams are still made. I think the Gen Narumi one maybe would only need a slight tweak. Like, I'm sure there's like an equip or two that have been taken off. The Reno one definitely has had equips taken off that I'd have to refigure out. And then same for Doma. But like those teams are there, but like all the assists probably have to get reset and fixed on things if I were to actually want to use them. On a 7x or on a 6x5. Okay, so it does. I see what you're saying. It places and makes the cross as it is, as it's needed. Okay. Yeah, so it's more of a swipe in that way. Cool. Yeah, that'll be enough. Boom. Now, I don't know if Dukester's team, I'm kind of saying this out loud so that maybe he hears it. I don't know if your team deals with combo absorb. I don't really know how this team works. I know it's swipe, but how do you deal with combo absorb? And the roulettes, I suppose, as well. So far, not seeing an answer quite yet. Not seeing an answer quite yet. Might have to actually do some combos. Because I know the leads add some amount of combos. I don't know if they add enough to get around it without having to do any work, though. Like, you might still need to do a little bit of work to get to 14. Well, guess we'll see. Yeah, not enough. Not enough. You were at an anime convention this weekend. There was a cover band and they did Live and Learn in City Escape. That's hype. Was it Off Kai? I was hearing people talk about that this weekend. Live and Learn. Did you also? Oh, right. You go through the combo absorb. Okay. No, it's in Pittsburgh. Okay. Because that one was like the one I said was like a a somewhat bigger one. That's why I knew that it happened, I guess. Comic-Con is all the hype here this coming weekend. Pretty sweet. I don't, I assume there was a concert, like a VTuber concert or something during this weekend at Off Kai or whatever, but I don't really know. Well, the phone has gotten very hot over the past, when I felt it earlier, even like post stretch break during like free roll, it didn't feel that hot. Feeling somewhat toasty. Yeah, the screen, if I lay my finger across it, is quite warm. Let's do. This is assist are allowed now. We can have assist. I repeat, you can have assist. There's the Doma. There is the Reno. Although Reno I had slight adjustments sometimes depending for that one guy. Doma, and then the Genarumi I think is down here. Or no. Oh, there was the Valentine's too. There's the Genarumi. There's Valentine's. Oh, Comic-Con already happened, okay. Oh, who's this guy? Is this like a... Wait, who is that? That's not Dukester. What do I do? I guess I should kick, right? Sorry. I feel bad. I feel bad to the person maybe that's lurking, but we did discuss doing it with Dukester, so... I believe there are other people in the chat that maybe would be looking to do 3P. Like you could join up with Vicious, perhaps, maybe would be looking to do 3P. Dukester, get in here already before someone else does. Okay. Get in here already. There he is, there he is. I don't want to feel bad for kicking people. Okay. Okay. Here we go. You know, you might be on the right. If we could make sure to have all 7x6 leads, Rosetta might not be a bad idea. Because I feel like there's a lot of shields in some of these dungeons, but I don't know if Dukester's got a 7x6 lead ready to go, so. You bought DK Tropical Freeze? Which one? There's like, isn't there like 3 versions of it? So I think there's a, is it on the Wii and the Wii U and the Switch? Or something? For Switch. It's Wii U and Switch. Okay. I knew there was multiple. Don't know how many. Oh, I bet Donkey Kong Country Returns is like on the Wii and the Wii U and the Switch, probably. I bet that's the one that's on like all 3. Returns, yeah, okay. I remember when Donkey Kong Bonanza was coming close to coming out, with like the month or so before it, and they were like advertising the remake that they just did, or the remake, remaster, whatever, of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD for the Switch. And so like they would post about it and everyone would reply like, dude, what are you doing? Bonanza comes out in like 3 weeks. We are not buying this. We are not buying the 3rd remaster, the whatever it is, of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, man. I don't think the name Donkey Kong Country Returns is bad. It just is funny when it becomes a mouthful because of like the HD Switch version. The real first thing I feel like of that, where they just really, it became mouthfuls, is when they for the 2D Mario on the Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And like at first you're like, oh, that's cute, because like, okay, right, like, all right, I get it. It's the new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Because they haven't done much 2D Mario in a while at that point, so it's like, okay, on a console, okay. And then New Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, Year of Luigi, New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, Deluxe Switch Edition, 2 HD. Jesus. It just becomes it becomes a bit much. A bit much. Very 80s feel, this video game song. New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. You need a blue orb from that spinner, maybe. There it is. Time for Dukester. Here he goes. after this one, we're going to do the Colosseum, which I think will rank me up, and then we'll do the Last Descend. And then I might, for the sake of my phone, stop because it's quite hot. Plus, there wouldn't really be anything else to do anyway at that point, if we're honest with ourselves. So it would be kind of good for that reason too. But that'll still take us a good, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes maybe. I do think it would still be, I think it would be nice to have us do the 7x6 teams if possible from here on, so that we can do Rosetta shield breaking. That's a lot of combos. Yes, yeah, and I'm just restating it, Dukester. I'm just restating it. I'm not really familiar with who that is, but I recognize that you said that in a way that it was a response of like, yeah, I can 7x6 with Utsuro. But I'm just restating it so that if anyone needs to adjust their stuff between this and the next one. I got you. I think we're on the same page there. Nice. Well comboed. I imagine, yeah, that's gotta be enough. Very good. Beautiful. That is 3P multiplayer Kid the Phantom Thief Descended! Exclamation point. Alright, now we're going to do the Colosseum with our 7x6 teams. This honestly should probably change to something else, equip-wise. Okay. You know what? Sure, just toss this on. Little simple equip. Okay. Create, 3-player, Colosseum, Rosetta, Vicious. Got your stone back? Yeah. That's right. That's right. Oh, this guy. I've seen people would have that on my friends list. Hank? Oh, you're just gonna... Okay, because you're doing the leader swap, so it'll be 7x6 as well. True. In my mind, you were going to also go Rosetta, but yeah, you don't need to, do you? I suppose you don't need to, do you? Alright, start with this one. Just because I don't want it to accidentally overcharge. Boom. Because he is the fella there, we can delay him, so that's even safer. Then I would rather do this one first, I guess, maybe? Probably doesn't matter that much. This, This. This. Alright, it took almost the entire time. And I think technically me rushing the Rosetta skill means that... Oh no, it'll work, okay. Never mind, we're good. Who needs a delay anyway? Who needs a delay anyway? Now, I have not seen how this guy works at all, so I'm curious. Who is this? Cucina? I'm sure it doesn't look like this if you zoom in on it, but like it kind of looks like she's going like, what's that? Like fucking 90s. What's that? A little bit, right? I mean, I guess it's more devilish. She's got like the... You think she is? Okay. At least I'm not the only one that had that thought. Makes me not feel bad. Lots of minus. Maybe want to do a heal TPA or something in there? Alright, yeah, I guess you healed enough anyway. I don't know what this lead is doing. Just box, or does it matter? I guess it didn't matter that turn at least. Hank time. I think there may be an issue because I think doesn't he do like an unmatchable or something, or an awaken bind when you get into the half here maybe? Which if so, I already like used all my skills, so I don't actually know if I have a awaken bind up, but we'll see. Might have to pass. There's a world where that's possible. Be ready, by the way, to go right into the next one after. Although I guess I'll probably rank up, try to do the ad for the XP boost, and then go into the last one, the last 3P. Alright. Does this actually kill, or is his resolve mystery? I played the guy that invaded your dungeon run, and that guy's pretty strong with Reinhardt. Good to know. I guess I should have done the order different here, but fine. It's better for me to do the Gen Narumi there because just in case I do need the unbindable, might as well do that instead of having the... I know technically he has like a shield kill there too, but Rosetta already does. I'd rather have the unbind available. I'd rather have the unbind available. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everyone has VDP, which makes me think, well, not everyone, but almost everyone. Ooh, 6 turn shield loop plus damage cap for 20 billion? That's pretty nice. That's pretty slick. One teacup. 2 teacups. 2 teacups. Was just perusing. Does he just add crazy damage, Vicious, or does he do something else that sub that guy had 2 of? I assume it's more like damage, have 2 of them to just get crazy damage. Or maybe they make like a perfect row on their own, so you don't even have to make the rows yourself. I could believe that as well. He swears on his fist. Well, I'm glad I did the Gendarumi. Called that. Called needing that. Oh shit, wait, what? Well, I'm gonna have to pass, I guess. Not good. It was hitting 50 damage cap each color, so 150 was a looping shield with color absorb. Ah, that's pretty good. Goopster? Did I send you to death by doing this? No, you can do your box, right? If possible, Hank, unlikely, but if possible, to save me Dark Orbs. Just saying. Because somehow I messed up order skill, I guess. Or I got delayed and didn't notice, one of the two. Or if you set up a roulette, is that a thing you can do? I don't think it is. Okay, there's Dark Orbs there. There are some Dark Orbs there. Okay, well there's 2 Dark Orbs there to save at least. Alright, let's see. Okay, I mean that's enough. That's enough Dark Orbs for me to at least activate the shield, which is the important part. Oh. Man. What the hell? What the hell? That's lame. That's lame. Oh, and the Skyfall was so close to hitting. Look at how many Dark Orbs were there, too. Dang it. Oh my god, and that was the one that we needed to not lose because I'm gonna rank up from beating it, too. Fuck me. Come on. The whole point was to beat it to rank up because beating that gives you enough XP to rank up. That's so stupid. It's so stupid. I guess let me know when you're done so we can do the other descend. In the meantime, I'll do a run of how did that, what happened? I don't even understand what happened. Oh, you know what? I'll do this instead. One moment I look away from the screen to not see that somehow I don't even know. I guess maybe the order was wrong.
Well, annoying for sure. Annoying for sure. Definitely at least 2 of these. Then I'll just try it again. Hopefully their run's going all right. Just feels so classic. Classic that's the turn that the guy changes the board to when he gets halfway. Classic. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Pretty much anything he could have done, except for that specific thing, huh? The 1-2 punch. And neither of those 2 boards that, well, I guess the second time he made the board all light and green, but the first time that it was also my turn where that it was, that there weren't 2 dark matches as well. I'll play it safe and do it with 200 stamms so that if somehow I lose another time, I can run it back again. I think what I would do this time as well is, if this one's up, don't do this. And then the turn that I do need to do this, and do this, so that then I would have the thing again. Oh! I guess while we're waiting, let me check the windows, see if it's cooler out. Probably is. Yeah, I'll go open some windows. How are we doing? Still, you guys are still going? God damn. Thought you were close to the end. Gotta skip a double shield? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. GG. Okay. I mean, at least you get good rewards in XP, right? For running it again, maybe? Right? I guess? Right? It's your lucky day. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Sure. I think I'm going to, like, waste the turn. And that should solve any of the problems that I had before. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Hank. That's what I'm thinking. That must have been what happened. Oh. Well, now you guys are clearly going to be able to carry me because you just did it, right? Surely. Surely. Pad Night is so hype. Is it? I don't know if today was that hype, but they can't all be the most hype. Last week was ranking on stream, so I guess that was kind of hype. I haven't done that in forever. On stream, that is. You missed last week. Well, that strat that I did lead to a crown. Did lead me to a crowning score. And then, didn't I do the title on stream? I don't think that was last week. Maybe the week before that. I did one of the recent titles on stream, and EX. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Sometimes I get scared when I'm watching Dukester. Sometimes I get scared. I'm trying to like read what is going on in his mind when he's playing, and I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, box, okay, box, okay, box fix. It's just knowing that you're not in the control of it. You're like scared that they're gonna lift up because sometimes you have also had to deal with like the like, oh, you assume you've moved correctly type of deal, and you didn't look that you accidentally messed up something else, because like we've all done that when playing this game, obviously. So you just get scared that it's happening. Is that happening to him right now? I don't know. I can't tell. No, he's good. He's good. Flying on a wing and a prayer. All right. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You're not religious. Gotta add that on. Excuse me. Yeah, so I don't know right now quite yet. I'm gonna have to figure this out over the next day or two, but there may be... Wednesday is definitely gonna be normal, but Friday and Sunday potentially could get messed with. So we'll have to see about that. And depending on what's going on for that, I would maybe try to do a bonus Thursday, early afternoon, maybe at noon stream, depending. So just putting that out there. Nothing's locked in yet, but putting it out there. That team does a lot of damage. 3 things doing 20 billion and then the lead's doing 50. Good chunk of change. Good chunk of change. Yeah, so that's why I needed you. Granted, I won't have another one up for another 4 turns, but... It's elite right now. It does seem like it's a lot of damage. So we got past the part where I died. Oh, that makes sense. You guys still had 4 more floors left, basically, when I died. Well, I guess I died from this guy, but still, you had 4-ish floors, and however many of them have super resolves or whatever, means it takes even longer. So it makes sense why it took a bit. Oh. Okay, nice. Well, no, I see what he's trying to go for. That blue. There you go. There you go. Yep. we were on the same track of mind there. Nice. Do you guys do that when you watch? Kind of like watching along with the movement, and you're like, no, I would have gone this way. No, don't go back and. Am I the only one that does that? I feel like surely some of you do that, right? Maybe not, every single turn of it, but, if you're, like, paying attention. Oh yeah, like even no, I'm not even saying like not winging it or whatever. I was winging it too in my brain, but I was like, oh, do the heart L there. It'll be satisfying to put it there. It looks good. I would have like done the same thing and then like messed up the red and then have to get the blue there because the red's there and then yeah. Get that hot match, kid. Get some fucking healing there. Uh-oh. Alright, you gotta Skyfall heal. You know, you gotta be a little careful. You know, who knows, big preemptive or something. Alright, my turn. As long as it's not an unmatchable or another awaken bind. Yeah, right. Could have got one more combo, but whatever, just left it. Didn't need the. Oh, your thing auto heals, that's right. Damn, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's crazy. Have you used that guy on any of the harder stuff yet? Like a title or something? I guess this technically is a Coliseum, so it's like reasonably. Gotta make sure it's decent. Sometimes when you are watching 3P or whatever though, or 2P, the spinners, the roulettes, like aren't synced up with what you're seeing and what they're seeing. It's over the top. You've been clearing the high-end dungeons after the reset. Nice. Very nice. Make sure to hit the 15 combos here or whatever it is. Pretty high count. Pretty high count. Unfortunately, we have to skip the Kirby TV show song. Sadly. Whatever, it's good enough. Whatever, it's good enough. As long as you didn't die, it doesn't really matter there. You thought you had a box? To be honest, I looked away. I was checking a ping. If anything, I would have assumed that maybe it didn't reach the 15 combo count or whatever. Which I guess maybe it did because you... Maybe it didn't because maybe you need the thing for that anyway. Box for that. Either way. Boss time. Boss time. Boss time. Uh-oh. Can you get rid of that? Because I will need you to get rid of that for me to function. I guess you also need to get rid of that to function, to be fair. Unless you can, like, TPA green unmatchable? No. Okay, nice. Yeah, I would have been able to break one shield here at least, but oh well. He's already moving and grooving. It's fine. He's already moving. How big is the auto heal on this skill? Is it like, surely it's not ooh, you're boxed in the box. Right at the very end. This is what I swear this happens. What? Well, you know what? We don't really loot. Honestly, it might even be better that you didn't kill the shield. Because then now they're not going to do whatever they would have done when the shield broke. So honestly, it might have been better off. It might have been better off that it did that. I'm changing the order here so that more of the minuses are down there. I think I actually only ended up moving one down there, but whatever. Alright, I do feel safer having my Awakened Binds unbind and unmatchable up if needed. Unfortunately, I don't get rid of that tape. I did kind of curse you, didn't I? Luckily, Hank is supposed to make L's anyway, so that's not going to be a problem for the assist void situation. It could spell a little bit of annoyance for, well, I guess he's going to kill here in theory, right? Nice. I was going to say it could have been slightly annoying for you to have the tape up and you might not have the dark orbs where they need to be or whatever. 3P, multiplayer, exclamation point, detective, Conan, Colosseum. See, I told you it was gonna rank me up. Would have worked so much better if it properly did, if I didn't die the time before, but I believe we have one more thing to do, which is Culprit Descended. One more to do, fellas. You thought you were free? Not yet. You thought because, well, I don't blame you. You had to do an extra run of a dungeon because of me, but you know, I do things for you too. Right? Right? Hank? Hank? There he is. There he is. Here comes the Hank. Hello there. Hank. Say who is. Da da da. The team is sick as only your skill eliminating it. You said that, not me. Just saying. This. And this. This. I didn't damage cap, nor did I do color absorb, so it shouldn't do anything. But it means that my skills will be ready to go, generally speaking. There's technically still trouble I could run into, but I don't even want to speak it into existence, so I won't. I don't want to speak it into existence, so I won't. I'll just hold off on that. BDP teams are cool. Yeah. I feel like I haven't. I don't remember the. Because sometimes when I was using Rosetta at certain points, I was kind of doing VDP on there quite often. Why did that not do any damage? Did I miss something? Oh, yeah, color absorb. This symbol is like kind of similar to the color absorb one, so I thought that's what that was, but it was an attack buff. See, it's like it's just the X, slight difference. Fades in and out, you know. Slight difference. An important difference, but a slight difference. An important difference, but a slight difference. Hold it. Oh, it's my turn. Do that in case I need the Awaken Bind when it gets back to me. Just because this is 5 turns away. Honestly, I didn't look as close as maybe I should have on as far as the damage absorb being up. I almost didn't see it. That would have been a waste of a turn for all of us if I had needed to use Armageddon and didn't. But thankfully, it was all set. Do you have Cross on this team? You do. You could technically do a Cross as well with red to make these blind Skyfalls go away. Not really that important to me because my board's all dark and heal anyway, but something to consider. Ooh, and you even have to start by grabbing a red orb. This would be pretty good. Dark Box, Red Cross. Can he make it happen? Let's put a bunch of pressure on him to do. Let's see, let's see. Okay, get those dark orbs out of there. Is he going for the cross? It looks like he's trying. Oh, with the dark box, the dark box. Okay, and then he did it. He did it. What a hero. Be careful, he's a hero. Now only one turn of the Skyfall. Is that just this one that does that? Or does this just do unmatch? I forget the skills on this one. Oh, it's just unmatchable, okay. Answered the question for me. Feral does something beyond just the what do you call these though, right? I'm pretty sure it does do. It must do unmatchable. I don't think I'm making that up. I think that's accurate. Which wouldn't solve your problem, so it makes sense, but yeah, Feral is unmatched. That's what I was getting at. Okay, Feral is unmatched. I know it does one of the two. I just couldn't remember which. I guess that means we are kind of all in a little bit of danger if there's another very quick Awaken Bind. Roulettes are a little annoying for you, but top right corner is clean of any foul play. Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. Looks clean and safe. Ooh, double shield. Good timing. Good timing. Double shield kill by Hank. Heal up. Heal him up. Heal him up. Hard L for good measure, why not? Nice. And now you have your Awaken Bind up if needed. But that's fine. But that is fine. And that will be plenty. Timed well with the roulettes, might I add. Also, the +2 combo from Dukester's thing is a nice touch, too. A nice touch as well. Alright, now that is all of the 3P. And honestly, because I had to have you guys redo it with me, that has taken us perfectly to a good spot to stop. Yeah, you know what? I'll sit on the Rosetta screen for other people looking to use Rosetta. So you did say Gino is like has a buff? That looks the same to me. 10 billion? Is it an awakening? Or something? Oh, you're saying in the future. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to unplug the phone because it's very hot. So, I want it to cool down. So, we will end here, you know, a smidge before 9. That's fine. Not anything else to do in pad really anyway, so. I guess my reminders to you would be there's only a few days left of July, so make sure to do any of your July quests that need to be done. Otherwise, make sure to moisturize the sunscreen. Make sure to floss your teeth before bed. I don't think anyone's streaming pad, so I don't think we're gonna raid anyone. We'll just let ourselves all dissolve. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Not the craziest exciting day. Just going through the Detective Conan stuff and whatnot, but you know, can't always be bombastic. So, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, 2 out of 3 stones. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday. Cinecross. Maybe, if I didn't get to do it off stream, which I probably won't because I'm going to be busy. And then Ghost Trick Phantom Detective as well Wednesday. That's you've been doing that. You started it last week. Seems like that's going to be the scheduled Ghost Detective Day for a while. So, that's the plan. Have a good night, everybody. And, yeah. Somehow, we're approaching the end of July already. Deuces.